Teams poke, pry, and examine, searching for any defect that might affect your performance. No boundary respected. No dignity left intact.
Look at this here. Come on, who wants this?
The scene cuts back and forth between slave owners and coaches.
Look, Joe. Look, Joe. Joe Douglas from the New York Jets. I hope this letter finds you in great spirits. Despite the less than ideal start to a big season, I'm wishing you, your staffs, and the players a great game this weekend as you look to bounce back.
I'm writing, of course, in response to the unfortunate loss of Aaron Rodgers. I know the aspirations this season were, and still are, to win a championship. And so that Hall of Fame size hole will need to be filled as best as possible to keep the team on a Super Bowl track. As of right now, Zach Wilson is charged with that task. And I wish him and the rest of the team the best moving forward.
However, I know that there are currently depth issues at the position, and I've heard that the backup spot is likely to be filled by a veteran quarterback. As much as I would love the opportunity to fill that spot, I'm writing you in hopes that you can imagine a much different approach involving me. I would be honored and extremely grateful for the opportunity to come in and lead the practice squad. I would do this with the sole mission of getting your defense ready each week. If I were able to fill this role for the team, I believe this always allows for multiple things. One,
it gives your defense the advantage of getting a truer read on the more mobile, athletic, versatile quarterbacks it will face when in weeks 4, 5, and 6, Mahomes, Wilson, and Hurts. I would consider it a privilege. To be able to do this, and will take on this responsibility with the dedication and passion as if it were the QB1 position.
But number two, I'm not done though. This would also allow you guys as an organization to take a real look at where I'm at football-wise in game-like situations against the elite defense, while also not putting any competitive pressure on Zach. I understand the importance of keeping them confident and focused as QB1, and I would only look to boost that confidence in any interactions that we may have if I was given this role within the team.
In a perfect world for the Jets, Zach Wilson finds his stride and shows that he is able to lead this championship caliber team that you've put together to the Super Bowl. I believe a confident Zach Wilson has the tools to do this. However, in the event that this is not the case, I would love to offer you a risk-free contingency plan.
Now
Yes.
Look at this. Your boy.
Go ahead and talk.
Your boy.
Talk.
He done kneeled. Your boy done kneeled
Yeah.
down, got fired, complained about it,
Yes.
turned around. After the complaint, got paid for it. And you say, you know what? Joe, hey, Joe, I can help out. Practice squad, put me on. Why, Mitch? If somebody got rid of you, if you thought they were racist, would you go back to that organization?
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
I don't have time for that. That makes no sense.
I've been doing you know how they do, to do the hip thing. I've been working.
Yeah.
I've been working my game. You know what I'm saying? I've been working my game. It's been years. What, about 7-8 years? It's been years since I touched the football field, professionally. I think I'm ready. And Jets just lost Aaron Rodgers. You just lost him.
Yes.
You may need my help.
Well, he could have been practicing, at your local YMCA, your high school football field.
Yeah.
He could have been putting in some of the work.
Yeah, he could.
You don't want to give him a chance?
Well, Well, why would I want to give him a chance when he is a liability? If that's my organization, he's a liability. I don't know what he's gonna end up doing. What's next? Because what he did was
Well,
huge.
yes, it was.
Disrespecting the national anthem.
Well,
Well,
I'm gonna have to see this.
We military.
Stop.
We
We are
military.
military. Proud of it. But
Yeah.
let me tell you this right here.
Go ahead.
We won't go on the disrespect of the national anthem and everything. I'm a big supporter of that.
Yes.
But he knelt because he has the right to kneel.
Okay.
Now, we know what he was kneeling for. Hold on. We know what he was kneeling for. That's not a question.
Mhm.
So it was no he said that multiple times and talked to veterans and everything. He has the right as an American if he want to kneel because of his stance.
Yeah.
We know what his stance was. It was the violence on black and brown people. That's what it was. Not against the flag now.
What
Not against
what
the flag.
does-
He made that stance.
what does
though.
1 and 2 have to
But-
go do with anything?
No,
Just because I say
we're gonna
something
go ahead.
about something that's disrespectful, that's okay. Just because I call it that.
No. But we want to get the whole idea, the whole point. We're not even going to argue that point right here. What we're going to talk about, is this letter.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you this.
Okay. Go ahead.
And we might have talked briefly about this, but let me tell you, I'm going to flip my hat this time. Now, from and family, stay with me on this. You might disagree on this. From a business standpoint, it could be greed. It can be dollars. I might entertain it. I might entertain it in the aspect of he gonna bring more people to check it out. It'll be more jerseys sold, and we just talking about the practice squad.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous because the only bad thing, but from a business standpoint, if you want to try to get more and more and more dollars, hey, we'll try him out, see what he does. Maybe we might get him on the sideline as a number 3 backup quarterback. But now he's in a uniform. It's done took 7 years, 8 years. But y'all see his face. We don't know if he ever going in that game. But I can guarantee you this. It's going to be more jersey sales. More people, they're going to say, even if they haven't changed their mind, you know how business is, and it can be greed and all of that in there.
So
now, on the back burner, let me finish this, and then on the back burner right here, just to go against that. Now, if you put him on the practice squad, now you're going to find pressure. Okay, he on the practice squad. Y'all need to get that guy in the game. Now it's unwarranted. You don't want that type of pressure on the organization. You let him in. We need to see him on the field now. We need to see him on the field.
Well,
so what are you going to do?
So that's what I'm saying. So let's say he's practicing, doing good in your aspect because he's making money, jersey sales. That the Jet said, you know what? We need the money. Let's bring him on, right? Because you're the owner, right? So owner Mitch,
they don't need it, but it'll be just more money. It'll be greed.
More money. The greed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do that, and then you turn around and say, okay, well, the quarterback, the QB1 position, this guy got hurt. So now we need to put him in. But what if I'm the owner and like, look, I don't want him in. He's good to help train the youngsters, get them right, go through some drills and all that. That's what I'm utilizing them for. Then what? So now it's going to be a black-white, or it's going to be racial thing again. We're going to be back to the starting point all over again. We're going to be back. So what's the point? That's why nobody wants to do that, because now you feel like you're obligated to put him in the game. Nobody else is doing this but him. So you feel like you're obligated, like, I got to put him in. Everybody's going to want to see it. It's going to be a TV spectacle, everything.
It will be.
Yeah.
It will be the hottest thing.
Yeah. We got that, but however, and then if he bums, get out there and fumble because he ain't got hit in pads and I don't know how long, there can be all kind of stuff. Then we just kind of just dig in this deep hole for nothing. Why even deal with it? All money ain't good money. Or do you any kind of money for you?
No. You're right. All money's not good money. But I was just speaking on the business aspect of it.
I know.
If you want to take that, take that chance and it could be to the detriment of your organization.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
the other owners, because there's many people that don't want him in the league.
Mhm,
But I will say this, and just personally on my beliefs on this particular topic, is it's wild that every so often a year will go by or two, and then he'll come out with something else to say.
mhm.
When is enough going to be enough with Mr. Kaepernick? Okay, when is enough going to be enough?
Now,
And I would like, Kane, he releases all these different things with somebody's writing this for him, right?
maybe. Well, you talking about
Do it
like
yourself.
these books and stuff like that? Because I know we
Yeah,
got a.
well, the books. I'm just saying that letter right
Yeah.
there, that wasn't written by him. I bet you it
Why
wasn't.
not?
I bet you.
Well, so he paid
didn't
somebody, but he
no.
signed it at the bottom.
Yeah, you
So
know
he,
how people do.
yeah.
But no, I want to see plain words. Look, let me back in to do this practice squad. Not all
Oh,
this,
you
all
want to
the
hear him
words or
say
whatever.
it?
Yeah, I want to hear you verbally say it,
But he still would have been
or
reading it.
write it
He
down,
still would have been
or
reading it.
write it down.
Yeah, but he still
Come
would have.
on,
He
all
still
of
would have
this
been reading
stuff.
it.
We don't need people negotiating for you, sir. If you really serious about it, we don't need no negotiation. You go ahead and say what you need to say
Mm-hmm. People do that all the time.
to the
He
people.
has a
Yeah, I know
publicist.
people do it all
Yeah.
the time. Yes, all of it. Come and speak to the common man. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a publicist. You don't need that in that aspect. If you're gonna write something, write it. Let it, because we can feel it. Do you feel? I don't feel as though he wrote that right
How
there. He
you
might have
know?
approved
How
it.
you
I
know?
bet you he approved it.
How you know, bro?
When has we don't really get to see Colin Kaepernick talk much.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. He'll get up there when it's something.
he may do
And
it
then,
in writing. Then he does his thing in writing.
man, come on.
Some people are like
Yeah,
that,
I mean,
bro.
come on.
Some people
Oh
can't
yeah,
just get
some
in front
people
of
are.
people and just spout out stuff and all that. Some people freeze up like that. But if he put it on paper, he do a smaller interview that can be edited
When
and
it's
all of that. Yeah, he can do all of that.
when it's a big event, he might say some words or whatever.
Yeah.
I just want to hear from him.
Yeah,
I would like for you to say something, Colin, and not your publicist and things of that nature.
Mhm.
No, we're talking. He can talk too.
Yeah.
It seemed like he had a lot to say about everything else. You haven't even went into the what is it? School to prison pipeline or whatever we're gonna say, the Columbine to slave trade. How does that work? Did you watch the
Dude,
movie,
I
the
wanna
documentary?
show a little clip of the documentary that he did. It's just a little clip and how he compares the NFL to. Let's just check it out. Let's just check it out.
Which he compares the way the NFL scouts for players to the slave trade. Here's Les Trent.
Colin Kaepernick is at the center of a new controversy over this scene from his new Netflix series, Colin in Black and White. Actors playing prospective NFL players who dramatically turn into slaves headed to the auction block. Yep, the former NFL player compares the league's draft process to the slave auction block.
The NFL Scouting Combine happens every February. Prospects for the NFL Draft attend a week of skill and endurance tests. At one stage, all players are weighed and measured wearing only shorts.
Before they put you on the field, teams poke, pry, and examine, searching for any defect that might affect your performance. No boundary respected, no dignity left intact.
Look at this here. Come on, who wants this?
The scene cuts back and forth between slave owners and coaches. On Fox News, a former NFL player slammed Kaepernick.
A process of someone living their dream, going to the National Football League, comparing that to slavery. It's gone overboard.
The film's co-creator, Ava DuVernay, appeared on CBS Mornings. Co-anchor Nate Burleson, a former NFL player, weighed in.
I remember going to pro days in the combine, sitting there with my shirt off and shorts, and them, seeing how big my hands were and how happy I was once I got on the scale. The difference is slavery was free labor. Now these young men and women who come from circumstances that might be harsh have a chance to reset financially.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Your boy, he was talking how bad NFL was in its comparison to the slave trade, right? That's
Right.
That was the thing. That was the thing. So why go to an organization that perpetuates that in your eyes?
Now, I would say
If anything, you would try to tell.
it wasn't against his lawsuit. I don't think was against the whole entire NFL. He felt like he was getting treated wrong or whatever. He did get blackballed or whatever. I say that, and they did do a settlement, but from what I just witnessed, to me that makes no sense, because if you're going to invest millions of dollars, I'm saying on a business standpoint, that is warranted. You're not gonna, when guys and any professional athletes, when they go to these professional teams, they go through the screening medical process. Some people find out they have heart defects and all of these things. They can get that fixed. But do you want to invest your money into somebody their body's already broken down? This is business. And like the other NFL player, they're making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Once they get into that league.
Yeah.
So to compare and losing their dignity, come on.
Well, look, I'm on the same side as you on that, but we're still talking about Colin and the way that he's acting, the way that he wants to come back into the NFL. But you just said the NFL does this to black people
on the practice squad.
Yeah. Why would you want to even associate yourself with something like that? Can you explain that for me, Mitch?
I can't explain what's going through. I can't.
I
wouldn't go. I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't go back.
No. Not even the NFL. Just your regular job. If you thought that they were racist, if you thought that they were picking pride and all this other stuff, if you thought that there was something like slavery that they were putting you through, would you be a part of that organization?
No. Why put yourself in that circumstance? If everything transpired what happened to him, I'm on my job and it's proven that something happened, I got a settlement, why am I gonna try to go back there? To do what? It's been out there to everybody knows, it's made headlines that some wrongdoing were done on this job to me. And they see in the color of my skin. So other people beware if it happens to you, but I'm not trying to get myself back in there for what? It serves no purpose at all.
He didn't need the money. He definitely need the money. He settled. So that when he settled, the NFL can't settle. He has to settle. He has to say yes to the agreements. Whatever that money is, he has to say yes. So he thought it was good enough not to go to trial and all that other stuff. So, hey, this is what I want. I'm good with it. Let me sign off on it. Now, years later, here we go.
But Kane, I would say this. Only in America, shout out Don King, that this right here, the audacity, and he has every right. Okay, he got the lawsuit. He got paid some whatever amount of money. But then a couple of years later, hey, let me back in. You can do that in America or whatever. Are you looking for another lawsuit? You probably could do it anywhere else, but are you looking for what is really your true intentions? Who wants to come on? If you're an owner, you'll be leery.
He'll say something. He'll try to sneak and record something. It'll be a conversation. They racially bias against blah 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 blah. It'll be something. So nobody's going to entertain that foolishness.
Well, let me ask you this:
I wouldn't.
Is he losing cred? Do you think?
I don't think he ever had. I don't think he ever had cred. You thought he had cred?
Oh yeah, I think he had some. With a lot of people.
With
a lot of people, he was getting. Look, he started getting big endorsements.
Who's listening
when he
to
had.
him?
I don't know who's listening to him now.
I don't think no one is listening to him.
Nike came out with something.
Bro, look. You know how like his movement was kneeling, and everybody started kneeling, right? Just like BLM.
Right.
BLM was a movement, not an actual person saying anything. It was just a movement. People felt, and now you see what happened with BLM. They took all their money, all those donations, gone. They got houses in the hills somewhere. You see what I'm saying? So
that's true, people, family. What he said.
all that,
Kane and I felt the same way about
so I feel the
BLM
same way
movement.
with this guy. He's just there. He did it. He thought it was something. It got bigger than what he thought it would be. He capitalized off of it, and now you want to come back. I want to come back, Joe.
why your voice
Joe? That's how he sound. Or should I say, Massa? According to him, Massa. Massa, can I come back? Can I come back to the plantation? You know, I was good. I'm better now. I can help out on the practice squad. Whatever y'all need. Whatever y'all need.
And I just wonder, though. I wonder, family, congregation, you in this conversation and everything, some people get charged up, but you really think about it. He disappears, and every so often he'll put something out there in the media, or his publicist, it's him typing or whatever. He'll put something out there. What is his intentions? Because it seems like it's just sowing some divide. And I say this right here: we see great stories that's going around. This college football, Deion Sanders is doing great things in Colorado. Yeah. That's the biggest story right now. And then this comes, and it will overtake. I think it will overtake if somebody granted him that opportunity to come back. If the Jets did, that would be crazy to me. Yeah. It would be crazy and overshadowing or whatever, because just like you said, you don't know his intentions. If he don't do something right on the practice squad and they put him out.
Oh, it's racist. According to that. Look, my final thought is, man, Jets, I know they ain't listening to me anyway because my thoughts don't really count. But however, y'all don't need to entertain that. Let him go on about his money. I guarantee that's all he knows is football, so that's why he keep running back to it. Why don't you go coach HBCU or something? You know, go do that. If you want to give back, go do that. Go be one of on the practice squad and help them out. Help them out and see if they can get their act together. One of those, you know, I mean, come on, man. The guy is begging. He's entertaining the masses. And I think this is just nothing but a way of making more money and keep himself relevant. What about you?
Yeah. Well, Jets, I'll say this to y'all. If you have greed, if greed is consuming your organization, then do it. Mm-hmm. If greed is consuming your organization and you want even more money, do it. And see where that gets you. Okay. But if not, then don't even consider it. Don't even consider it, because you're setting yourself up for the old, in Alabama, we say the old okie doke. Okay. So don't do it. All right.
All right. Look, that's the uncomfortable truth. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe, man. Hit that little button down there.
Yeah.
Don't just watch us, man. Hit it so you can see more content, because we got a truckload of videos that you don't even know about. So just hit it.
Truckload. Yeah. Roger that. Let's go.
You know, if you don't want to see us, but you want to just listen to us, we on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, all of them.